Hello everybody, today we are, I'm going to be explaining why Toy Story, why every single Toy Story movie is a masterpiece. Even the fourth one. Let's start off with Toy Story 1. The fourth film that started Pixar and Toy Story. This movie is just amazing. This movie is just amazing. For my opinion, this is easily the best Toy Story movie. And it's also the funniest. Even though I didn't really like Buzz's character in this, but I do like the whole entire idea where he thinks that he's a space ranger, even though... Okay, let's explain the plot. It's about this toy named Woody, and it's like the leader of like this toy group or something. But then after that, a new toy comes in, and his name is Buzz Lightyear, and he thinks that he is a real space ranger. Yeah, but until they get trapped in this kid's Sid house, and I feel like Sid is pretty funny, but like with my Pixar villain ranking, I don't really think he's really like that good of a villain. I see people rank him as like super high, but honestly, I don't see it. But yeah, but then after that, Buzz realizes that he's not a real space ranger. Then they completely traumatize Sid in the end. This was a pretty good starter for Toy Story, and for my opinion, this is easily the best one, and it's also the funniest. Yeah. And by the way, rewatching every single Toy Story movie, I ranked it so much lower than it deserved. Like, every single Toy Story film deserves to be an amazing. I'm so sorry, Toy Story 3 fans. I was wrong. Every single Toy Story movie deserves to be amazing. It's just, I don't really see Toy Story as that good sometimes. But now, rewatching every single movie, Toy Story is one of the best movie series of all time. Even though they're making another movie, which I'm actually kind of excited for, but also kind of not, since like come on. Either way, well, let's just move on with Toy Story 2. Next up we have is Toy Story 2. Yes, the toys are back. So, it's about Woody, which his arm basically breaks, but until he meets up with this penguin called Wheezy. He used to be one of Andy's favorite toys, which I'm pretty sure is supposed to be a dog toy, but whatever. Either way, until he gets put in a garage sale, Woody saves him, but he ends up getting stolen by sold from this guy, which if you look up Al, he looks like that he smells bad. I'm talking about the guy in the movie. Just looks like he smells bad. Yeah, but until he meets up with Jessie and Stinky Pete and Bullseye, until they go on adventures, until Buzz Lightyear, Slinky, a pig, Mr. Potato Head, and Rex all all go on an adventure to save Woody. Then they have to defeat Zurg. They defeat Zurg until it's revealed that Stinky Pete is the main villain. But until there's a final plane scene and the end. This movie was pretty good. This movie isn't really as good as the first Toy Story. The jokes doesn't really always land, but yeah, it's still a good movie. I'm not really sure what else to say. But this is easily probably the second best Toy Story movie. So let's move on to Toy Story 3. Toy Story 3. It's actually a pretty good movie. It definitely isn't it's definitely the weakest. For my opinion, it is definitely the worst Toy Story movie out of them, but it's definitely the most interesting. It involves Andy, and he's all grown up, but until he has to bring one toy to college, which he brings Woody. Then after that, he's going to put all of them in the attic, but until they accidentally get thrown out in the garbage can. So until they meet up with this guy named Lotso, which, oh my god, I would not want to snuggle up with this bear after watching Toy Story 3. Lotso seems like a nice guy, but until rewatching the movies, this daycare is like a prison. I just love Lotso as a villain. Lotso is definitely the best Toy Story villain ever. Lotso is definitely the best Toy Story villain ever. Yeah, this is what's making this movie. Until there's a whole prison escape, Andy decides to sell his toys to Bonnie. And this should have been the end, but they just had to make another. Yeah, this movie was great. I love every part of it. It was great. My only complaint is that, I really hate the fact that I just really hate the fact that nobody believes Woody when he tells them that they weren't getting thrown out, they were getting put up in the attic. After all of these years, I agree with Woody. After all these years, they should believe him. But none of them do. Whoops. Yeah, but that's really the only complaint that I have. Now let's move on with Toy Story 4. Here we go with Toy Story 4. Toy Story 4. For my opinion, don't hate on me. I think this movie is slightly better than Toy Story 3. Yes, I said it. I said okay. This is definitely the only Toy Story movie where I was like, man, when will this be over? But I don't know. I just know in my guts that this movie is better than Toy Story 3. And one of the reasons is because I just love the bunny and the duck. Like those two characters. And I just love Forky. Like I just love the new characters. Besides Gabby. Okay, listen, I have to admit, she wasn't as bad as a villain as I first saw her. As I said in my Pixar villain ranking, she isn't as bad, but she's still bad. She's still bad. She's still a bad villain, and I felt like it was a waste of a storyline to not add Weezy and like Etch or something like that as like the lost toys. But let's just get into the plot. So it's Bonnie's first day of kindergarten. Is it kindergarten? Yes. Until she's feeling lonely, so she decides to make Forky. But the problem, Forky thinks he's literal trash. So Woody has to go on this adventure to save Forky, and he just in like 2 minutes. But until they get lost, until Woody thinks that he's seeing Bo Peep. But until Woody convinces Forky to be a toy. But then after that, they meet up with this girl named Gabby. She wants Woody's voice box until they go on a adventure. Woody decides to be a lost toy instead of being with Bonnie. Then after that, I just really love the post-credits scenes in these movies. Like, I just love how in Toy Story 4, it's where at the end of like the very, very last post-credit scene, it's Bonnie's first day of kindergarten. No, first grade. It's Bonnie's first day of first grade, and she makes a new toy. I'm just gonna call her Knifey. But until now, Forky will have to tell Knifey that she is not trash. She is a toy. I really hope they add her in the 5th movie. I feel like that would just be a waste of a post-credit scene. I feel that would just be a waste of a post-credit scene if they don't add her in the 5th movie, or at least give her like a small role at least. But this movie was pretty good. I do think it's slightly better than Toy Story 3. But yeah, so here's my ranking. I think Toy Story 1 is the best Toy Story movie. I would give 2nd place to Toy Story 2, and 3rd place Toy Story 4, and my least favorite Toy Story movie is Toy Story 3, but all of these movies deserve to go in the amazing tier. Well, bye everybody.